Meet Luke. He's a practicing attorney who built one of the largest YouTube channels in the world, 16 million subscribers. But here's the thing that'll break your brain. He almost never talks about law. Instead, he teaches people how to survive in the wilderness, build shelters, start fires with their bare hands. His channel, Outdoor Boys. And he's not alone. Cut to Lockpicking Lawyer. If you can, please click the like button below. The best way to help our channel. The Lockpicking Lawyer has 4.6 million subscribers. Also a practicing attorney. His content, lockpicking and security testing. Legal content, not so. Maybe 5%. Ali Abdal, 4.8 million subscribers. Medical doctor. Content, productivity, business, life optimization. Medical content, practically zero. But here's where it gets interesting. So when you've spent years, maybe decades building expertise in a field, you develop what I call the expert's prison. You become so identified with your knowledge, your credentials, your professional identity, that you forget who you even were before all that. I've felt this in my own journey. The pressure to be the thing you are known for, the fear that if you step outside your lane, you'll lose your credibility. But what if that lane is actually the smallest version of who you are? Integrating what seems like opposites. Think about it. Luke didn't abandon his legal training. He used the analytical thinking, the systematic approach, the ability to research and synthesize complex information and applied it to the wilderness survival tactics he uses on his channel. The Lockpicking Lawyer, he used the same methodical evidence-based thinking that makes him a great attorney to systematically test security devices. So they didn't reject their training. They simply transcended it to something that was more them, a more aspirational identity. There's a pattern here. There's a Buddhist concept called the beginner's mind. It's the idea that having an attitude of openness, eagerness, and lack of preconceptions when studying something, even at the advanced level, is something to strive for. So what these creators did, consciously or not, was return to the beginner's mind. While keeping their expert skills, they remembered how to play, how to be curious, how to approach problems without the weight of professional expectations, and made a bunch of content about it. So when you're a lawyer, making legal content, you carry the burden of representing your entire profession. Every word is scrutinized. Every opinion must be measured against a professional standard. But when you are a lawyer teaching people to pick locks, you're free. You're human again. And when you're a lawyer trying to survive in the wilderness, once again, you're free. It's real. You're out there and you might actually not make it. But like the most important stakes, your life, your children's lives in that channel. So here's the paradox. The more you try to leverage your expertise directly, the more you constrain your ability to connect with people authentically. Professional content has built-in limitations. It's inherently niche. It carries professional liability. It's expected to be serious. It comes from formal education and it's judged by professional standards. But when a professional steps into a completely different domain, some magic happens. They bring their unique analytical perspectives, and they have nothing to prove professionally. They can be vulnerable, they can make mistakes, they can compete in a field where their baseline skills actually seem very helpful. Each of these people are not afraid to put themselves out there, and they are prolifically posting. These aren't just people who happen to find their niche. People who understand work, deep, sustained, disciplined work. That's the lawyer training. That's the medical training. That's what professional school actually teaches you. How to show up consistently, even when you don't feel like it. So most content creators burn out, they get frustrated, they give up, they maybe set their expectations too high. But these creators treat content creation like a practice, like a discipline, like a profession. If you're feeling like content creation is something that you'd like to do, and you're just wondering what type of content to create, the key is just to start creating content and just assuming the content's already out there. You just really need to do an investigation and figure out what content works best for you and what content that you personally want to create. Don't take it from the other end of the telescope and go, okay, what content can you personally create? This is content I like. I'd like to do this, and try to create that content based on what your preferences are. When you make content like that, there's nobody that can take that away from you. There's no YouTube algorithm, there's no copyright issues that are going to be involved because you are really the original creator of that content. Now you might need to supplement that content with B-roll from somewhere else, but when it all comes down to it, make the content that you want to make. Make the content that you find interesting, and make the content that you are interested in.
And the time to stop is before this problem gets so out of hand that my family and I can't live normal lives. But it's time to start focusing on other things. That's what I'm going to be doing. But no matter what, this is going to be my last video.